welcome to another Monday morning, 7 a.m. Awakening the Force yoga class with me, Cecily. If you are finding me on YouTube, you are looking for Yogi Cecily. If you're finding me on Instagram, you're looking for Cecily_Yogi. Well, I'm just happy to have everybody here. Now, as you know, the morning class, we always start with a little breath work, and I don't have a reading. I'm supposed to have a reading for you today, but I don't have a reading for you, but I want to give you all something to read on, and it is on two words, which we'll talk a little bit more about next week. The two words are karma and dharma. And I'm going to give you the main seed of these two words. So just think of it this way. Karma is action, and dharma is law. All right, so we'll start there. We'll talk about it next week. For our breathing today, I want to go back to the mudra for alternate nostril breathing. So please go ahead, sit up tall. I've got leg on top, so go ahead and bring your right leg on top or in the front of your left, and sit comfortably. Open up your palms. I always try to remind people that open palm is also a mudra. And especially for us here, we're coming into very, very hard times. And so we want to remain open and energetic, strong and aware. And that is basically the mudra of open hands. I'm here, I'm present, I'm strong, I'm open. Now what you're going to want to do is go ahead and make, as Spock does in Star Trek, you're going to make live long and prosper hands like that. Then take the index finger and the middle finger and fold it in, and you're going to end up with something that looks like this. Yeah, isn't that nice? Now today, you're going to be using your right hand, and what I want you to do today is take the pinky finger and the middle finger and put those fingers on the left side of your nose, all right? So just hold that there and breathe through your right nostril a few times. So one, exhale, and two, exhale, and three. Good, and exhale. Well, go ahead and take your thumb and put it on the right nostril, then breathe through the left side. Yeah, right on. Here we go. Three. Yeah, see, that side's a little more open for me. Two. And one more there. Inhale and exhale. Great. Now what I want you to notice, I'm leaving both hands in the mudra. And what we've been doing with this mudra is bringing it together in front of us. Yeah. Extending out the middle finger and the pinky finger and bringing the knuckles of the other two fingers together and the thumbs together. Now go ahead and squeeze into that mudra and push down, chin to chest, shoulders back. Breathe here. Three. Ujjayi breath. Breathe here. Two. And one more deep breath. Inhale here. And exhale. Hey, now, okay, morning practice. Go ahead and open up that mudra. Feels great, right on. Now, we're here at Progressive Fitness, and so you might hear we've got a training session going on in the background, and so it's all cool. Isn't it wonderful? We use this time to both explore doing things differently, and that's part of that being open, and then part of being strong is just, having the strength and determination to just deal with whatever you've got. So if you hear that in the background, that's what's going on. We're all breathing. We're all trying to take advantage of this new time that we have. People working from home, folks staying on a schedule, waking up and doing yoga with me. I so appreciate that. Go ahead and change your legs. Go ahead and put your left foot in front. In front is good, or on top. Now, before we do the mudra and the pranayama breathing again, I want to remind everyone for morning practice in particular, you're going to want to have some yoga blankets, yoga blocks. I've got 2 blankets. And then you can also get a bolster. These are great things to have at home, and a yoga strap. So even though in one way they might take up a little bit of room, the bolster, you'll be able to use it as a bolster on your sofa, put your feet up on a bolster. And yoga blocks, I don't know, they can always kind of hold the door open or, you know, use them as a paperweight if you need them as something else. Yoga strap is always good. All right, so here we are, we changed. Let's find the mudra. Open palm, yes, that feels good. Inhale, exhale, right? Live long and prosper. See that one, that might be hard to get into. Okay, index finger, middle finger come together and you end up with something that looks like this. It almost looks like hang 10, right? So you got something that looks like that. Now it's going to be your right hand. Fingers go on the left. Now we're going to breathe in through the right nostril. Please breathe in. Close everything off and hold. Hold there, hold. Hold it. Now let go of the left and exhale. Okay, breathe in the left. Draw it all together and hold. Hold there strongly. Pinch the nose together. Hold. Hold it. Hold it. Let go of the right and exhale. Okay, that'll work. Let go of your mudra. That is the basics of alternate nostril breathing. We'll do a little bit more of that. Now, sometimes you will see the mudra done differently. So I want to cover that, and we'll finish our breath work for this morning. So sometimes you will see the live long and prosper. You're going to put the pinky finger and the ring finger on the left. Then you will see some traditions where they put the other fingers on the third eye. So instead of folding those fingers down, they're going to put that on the third eye. So it's a point of concentration. So you've got fingers on the left nostril and finger on the third eye at the center of the eyebrows. So I'm going to breathe in through my right, close everything off and hold. And the point of concentration is on these fingers right in the third eye. I'm going to let go of the left and exhale. Inhale through the left. Close everything off and concentrate through your third eye. Yeah, you're doing it. Let go of the right and exhale. Let's do one more round for today. Through the right side, inhale. Plug everything up, hold it, concentrate through your third eye. Going to make your eyes go a little cross-eyed sometime. You're holding. Then let go of the left and exhale. Okay, see, that's how that's going to work. Now, it's going to make me so super happy to know that you all practice a little bit of alternate nostril breathing on your own. It will polish your brain. It will wake you up, so if you're trying to get away from coffee in the morning, all of the pranayama techniques will just help you with that because they rebalance the amount of oxygen and carbon dioxide in your system. So this is what's really going on. It's chemical, and that's why you feel very awake, very aware, and very positive when you do pranayama techniques. So we got that going on, and I so appreciate your work there, your efforts there. You ready for a little asana work? Yeah? Okay, all right. My friend Robin Mandel is out there. She's in the East Coast, and she requested a little bit more core. I always start with core, so let's go ahead and do it. Turn to the right. I'm going to put my extra blanket aside. I'm going to get my blocks out of the way. So what is Pilates? Why do people like it? Why do we need to do it? You know, it's working in your core, and it's controlling all of your motions by keeping a strong, firm connection with the core abdominals, which help tilt the pelvis and move your ribs around. Let's start with a little bit of a reverse curl. So I'm going to hold on to the back of my thighs, and I'm going to lift up, inhale, broaden the chest, roll the shoulders back, but then on the exhale, I'm going to tilt through the pelvis, pull the belly button to the spine, and round. Right? So we go back and forth. Inhale up. Exhale, round, round, rounding in. Inhale up. And exhale, rounding, rounding, rounding. Now y'all keep going with that, okay? I want you to keep going back and forth, just make sure you're breathing. The main thing that many people need is an awareness of their pelvis. So I'm not just rounding my back, I'm tucking the pelvis forward and then releasing that. Do 4 more, yeah? So tailbone, my tailbone is scooping and tucking forward, and then I release that and sit up and roll the shoulders back. 3, that's your exhale, belly button to the spine, inhale up. And 2, tuck, tuck, tucking down, tucking down, tucking down, and up. And 1 more, tucking down and hold. All right, now put your fingers on the floor, holding here. Yeah, good. Slowly lift your feet from the ground. Boom, there it is. Yep, slowly bring your hands up. Great, great, great. We're going to make a tabletop, square out your legs and hold. 3, 2, and 1. Fingertips to your toes, forehead to your knees. Draw back. Hold on to the back of the legs. Tilt the pelvis, belly button to the spine. Slowly lift the legs. 1, 2. Slowly extend the arms. 3, 4. Hold. Holding here. So I am trying to scoop my tailbone forward, bring the belly button to the spine. Good. Then I'm going to put the toes on the ground. Check this out. I know you want to release back, but no, we actually go deeper forward. 3, deeper forward. Put your forehead on your knees. 2, and 1. Draw back, hands behind the thighs. I'm getting hot. I don't know about you. All of this really it warms me up so quickly. Feet first, then the arms. Hold. 3, hold. 2, holding, holding, holding. Toes down. We're going forward. You got to get your hands on your toes. 3, 2, and 1. And release. Ooh, that is no joke. And you probably feel your hip flexors. So go ahead and face me. Just roll on your side. It doesn't matter which leg you do first. You got to take that foot back and give a very nice zigzag hip flexor stretch. So this is zigzagging, stretching out the hip flexor here on the top leg. Come on up. Swing your legs to the left. That's so we can keep facing each other. All right? And then take the other foot back. And I call this a zigzag stretch because your legs sort of make this sort of zigzag shape. Right? Great. And release. Let's stay facing the left and do the same drills again. Because, yeah. Because you asked for it. So what are the deals? What are the cues? Hands behind the thighs? Yeah? I could just round my back, but it's not that. It's tucking the tailbone and drawing the belly button to the spine. Yeah? So once you've achieved that, and the back is a bit round. I mean, it's round. So after you've achieved that, and you're going to lift the legs and hold. Then the arms and hold. 3, and hold. 2, holding, holding, holding. Toes down, we're going forward, forward, forward. Forehead to the knees. Hold. 3. Hold. 2, and 1. Release. And we're going to do that 2 more times, but I want to up the ante. I want to show you something that can make it harder, because I know you want it harder. Right, Robin? So those of you who don't know Robin, it doesn't matter. Just if this burns, just go, Robin. Look what I did. I put the blocks between the ankles and the feet and the knees. And that's going to force your abductors to have to squeeze in. Now all the bones are going to be aligned. So I'm going to rock back. I'm going to hold onto the thighs. I'm going to lift. Good. Extended tabletop. 5, 4. Squeeze into the blocks. 3, belly button to the spine. Yes, yes, 2, and 1. Toes down. And fingertips on the toes. Forehead on the center block. 3, 2, and 1. Draw back, hands behind the thighs. Scoop the pelvis, lift the legs. Extend the arms, hold. 5, hold, hold. 4, squeeze into the blocks. 3, you're doing it. I hope you're doing it. 2, 2, and 1. Toes down. Go forward, forward, forward. Put your fingertips on your toes. Forehead on the block. Hold. 3, hold, 2, and 1. Hey, hey, now. Woo, we're done with that exercise. Good, bye. Hip flexor stretch. I call it the zigzag stretch. And let's add leaning all the way out on the elbow this time. Then slide the body out until you're lying down completely what's going to be on your right side. Now some folks like to even twist back. So you see me rolling back and twisting back, and I'm going underneath the bench. Oh, but it feels so good. Now, if you're here and your knee is flipping up, you want to try to squeeze it down. So if the knee is flipping up, that means your IT band is tight. So we don't worry about stretching the IT band. We worry about strengthening the adductors that squeeze down and in. Yeah? Come on up. We're going to change sides. Swing your legs around to the right. Good, good, good. Make the zigzag first. Get some room for myself. Make your zigzag. Lie down on your left elbow, and you're going to just slide, 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 slide down, and that alone might be a challenge. Now, I'm exaggerating a little bit. You see, as I slid down, the knee came up. So as I roll back, so my belly button starts to face the ceiling, you're going to see me squeeze that knee down. Hold and breathe. Yay! 3, 2, and 1. Coming back up and center. All right, now that looks pretty good. So Pilates, let's go into something that's really not formal Pilates. You see this in a lot of mobility training. You see this in a lot of strength training. It's not an absolute Joseph Pilates exercise. These are elbow planks. Tuck your toes behind you, drop down on the elbows. Now, what's going to happen is you're going to push the hips up. But you got to remember, like here it is again. Tailbone up? No. Scooping the tailbone down and broadening the chest? Yes. Getting the hips down and looking forward? Yes. Squeezing and firming into the inner thigh? Yes. Squeezing and flexing into your quads and your buttocks? Yes. Belly button to the spine? Yes. So keep doing all of that. Hold, hold. 3, hold. It's like somebody could stand on you. 2 and 1. Drop the knees. Push back. Nice. Now we're going to do 2 more of those. And I think I had you there about 20 seconds, yeah? So here are your elbows. Sometimes I tell people start wrong. Start knowing that you're wrong. And then correct it. Pelvic tilt, dropping the hips, yes. Broaden the chest, shoulders back, yes. Squeeze into the thighs, squeeze into the quads, check. Buttocks squeezing, yes. Check. Hands are even apart. My hands and my elbows are even apart. So it looks like a box, like I'm holding a box. Then stay there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Push back. So good, so good. We got to do that once more. So core conditioning, no, it's not just core. You know, it's the whole body. My elbows and my hands are evenly apart. My knees and my feet are hips width apart. I push up and do it incorrectly first, then rock on. Here are all the corrections. Tilting the pelvis, moving the body energy forward, broaden the chest. Squeeze into the inner thighs. Squeeze into the buttocks. Holding, holding, holding. 10, 9, 8 and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Push back, push back. Oh, I just love it. I love that. So that's a good heat in the body. Well, let's do a little bit more Pilates. And I actually covered this in a private session this week. These are the 100s. And I said to my client, I said, nobody really does 100 because nobody can get to 100 anymore. So we usually do the 10s or the 20s. Here's what I want everybody to do. You're on your back. Put a soft bend in your knees. Some of you can do straight legs, but the idea of the exercise is that the femur is going up straight. So a little bend in the knees. Then the palms come forward. Before you lift your head, I just want everybody to flap. It's a real flapping of the arms. So the flapping of the arms has nothing to do with your core or your ribs. Yeah, you keep doing that. Keep flapping. I like that. This is very invigorating. What most people tend to do, right? I'm going to do it wrong. So you keep doing this. Your head is down, your shoulders are back. You're just flapping your arms vigorously. What most people do is the arms are going with their ribs, but it's not that. You see? So we're letting the ribs and the shoulder and the head relax right now. Who cares? Now what you got to do is remember the arms are flapping independently of what your ribs, your head, neck, and shoulders are doing. So the next thing we're going to do is relax your arms and just bring your chin to your chest. Okay? This is the part most people don't like. Stella, Sandoval, if you're out there. Everybody's like, oh, my neck. Yeah, because your weak-ass neck can't hold your head up. Stella's laughing, I know. You have to hold your head up. So you're saying, oh, but it makes my neck sore. Yeah, because you've got to make those muscles strong. Okay, now give your knees a hug. Relax. Let's everybody roll for me. Roll forward, exhale, roll back. And forward. Roll forward, exhale, and back. All right, now? Forward, exhale, and back. 3. Take 2 more of these. 2, exhale, and back. Take one more, and back. Good. Now let's put those 2 elements together. Lift your head, see the shoulders come along, and just flap. Just do that. Don't worry about the breathing. Oh, and this is the other thing some people do. Some people do that. Nah, man. No, it's not that. Your arms are vigorously flapping. Yes, I know you feel your neck. Please pull your belly button to your spine and concentrate. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax your head, neck, and shoulders. Roll for me. Roll forward and back. Roll forward and back. 3 more. Forward, back. Remember, I know it's morning. Forward and back, but we're going to get vigorous. Forward and stay sitting up. All right, go ahead, please bring the soles of your feet together. You can sit up on a blanket if you want to. And we're going to get back to that exercise. Okay, now here's the deal, though. This is the real hard part. You have to exhale through your mouth 5 times. And you have to inhale through your nose 5 times. And this is the part where everybody gets goofy and everybody gets all like, I don't know what I'm doing. Am I doing it right? And it's like, yeah, you're doing it right, but it's hard. It's meant to be hard. So let's just do the breathing, and we're going to bring our Baddha Konasana in a little closer. All right? And I'm going to flap the wings of the Baddha Konasana with the breathing breath pattern of Pilates 100. I've never done this before. Let's see how it goes. So inhaling through the nose. Two more. One more. Okay. Go ahead, put your right hand on your right knee, put your left hand behind you, push that right knee down. Does it make sense? Does it make sense, that breathing pattern? No, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, it does. Joseph Pilates is very specific. It's not sort of work, which is why I don't like Pilates. I just put it out there in the world. I don't like it. Woo! Some people love it. I do swear by the technique. It is an absolute time-honored, very, very good techniques, but it's not a sort of piece. So in one way, there's a lot more freedom in yoga than there is in Pilates. Right? So you see how that flapping we did with the knees instead of the arms, but make sure you have that breath pattern. Let's swing back to the right and do some formal 100s. Those of you out there who are more Pilates mavens, like you're really into it, send me a message if you want more, if I'm coaching you wrong, because I'm not a Pilates instructor, but I have taken many sessions and it's highly detailed. So we're back. Slight bend in the knees. Lift the head and shoulders up. See? Good. Down. Flapping and breathing. Exhale. Inhale. 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 Exhale. Two more. Inhale. Exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Yeah. See, and I know you feel your neck is burning, but that's part of it. Roll forward, extend your legs. Paschimottanasana. Opening the hamstrings. Hold on to your right leg. Right leg. Scoop and hold. Scoop and hold. Hold on to the leg. I've got the ankle or the calf or the back of the thigh. Sit up taller. Flex your right foot. Point and flex the right foot 8 times. 1 and flex. 2 and flex. 3, 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, and 8. Forward fold, Paschimottanasana. Both feet flex. I'm not even grabbing my feet, hands out to the side. Stretch down. Stretch down. Coming up, hold on to the left thigh or the left calf and draw back. Sit up tall, point and flex. 8 and flex. 7, 6, 5. Now watch your foot as it goes. 4, because my foot does all kind of crazy stuff I don't want. 3, 2, and 1. Hold flex. Release. Let's do this once more each side. Forward fold, hamstring stretch. Just remember, you're not trying to round back and away. You're trying to get forward on your sit bones. The ribs down. Right leg, draw back. Hold on to the leg, sit up tall, point and flex. 8, 7. Some of you can do it without holding on. 6, 5. So go ahead and do it without holding on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yep. Forward fold. Coming up, holding onto the left leg. Yes, draw back, hold, point and flex. 8, 7, 6, and 5. You can do it without holding on. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Forward fold. And come on up. Now, some of you know I'm not a strong believer in using straps and things like that. We do sometimes though. So you got a strap or a towel, but you can also always just hold on to the calf. So what we're going to do next, don't worry if you're holding on to your calves or your ankles. So I've got my towel around my feet. Yep. And you're going to bend your elbows and your knees. See that? And then push out, straighten. So it's the legs and the arms. I need 7 more of these. 7. See the head bow down and then look up. 6. Up. Don't fall back. 5. I know somebody out there just like, whoop, fell back. 4. That usually happens. Oh, 3. That's okay. That's okay. And out. Breathe, and 2, yeah. Breathe, and 1. Great. Bend and release, all of that. Okay, nice warm up on the mat. Let's get into something that feels a little bit more like yoga. Go ahead and face the left side of the room in downward facing dog. I'm going to fold my blanket into a more rectangle shape. Put it in the middle. Paddle pushers and downward facing dog. Hey now. You know, and go ahead and feel free to make these as big as you like. I'm just going to count out about 8 breaths and
and 7. Some of you want to do some other warm-up stretches. 6, 5. So there's a lot we can do in downward dog. 4 pedal pushers mostly though. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bend the knees to the blanket. Look up, arch the back. Exhale, push back. Look how I'm rounding through the spine. Let's do it again. Bend, arch, look up, inhale. Round, push back, exhale. Again, bend, arch, look up, inhale. Tuck, move the pelvis, belly button, spine, exhale back. And bend. Sure. Arch. Look up, inhale. Tuck the tailbone, exhale. Back. And one more. Just one more. Bend, arch, look up, inhale. Exhale. Move your pelvis first, then tuck back, downward dog. Great. Hold here. 5. And 4. It's a good idea to grab the mat. 3. Some folks need wider feet, wider position. Breathe. 2. Some folks not so wide. You have to keep it inside hips width. Some people don't need to push back in the shoulders. You need to protect your shoulders. So I don't mind a little forward energy. You're trying to protect your shoulders. Good. Drop on down to the knees. Oh, push-ups? Push-ups? Did I hear you say that? I do hear you. It's coming through the ether. All right? Modified style push-ups. I'm pushing my blanket back for my knees. All right? Gonna keep the big toes together. Some folks will cross the ankles, bring the ribs all the way down. Look, I'm trying to push the hips down, squeeze the elbows in, pointed toes, up and down 8 times. 1, work it out. 2, 3, 4, don't bail out on me. 5, don't even think about it. 6, 2 more. 7, and 8. Awesome. Good. I'm going to slide back and take that blanket, push it forward. I'm going to lie down. Yep. Lie down on this left side. It's going to be your right leg. Knee circles. A lot of them. So there's this world of calisthenics. And yoga is really just an earlier form of calisthenics. There's a lot of stuff attached to it. A lot of stuff that I'm going to just call, humanistic sociology, wellness. The idea of wellness was a complete idea. These days we get wellness is somewhere between doing a bar class and taking a lot of vitamins. It's like this, sort of parceled out pieces. But long time ago it wasn't parceled out. Is it burning? Yeah, keep going, I'm talking to you. So you take Pilates, bar, yoga, and mobility training, like for runners. It's really all in the same branch. Give me 4 more circles, 3 more circles, 2, and 1. Awesome, little burn in the hips. So that hip circle is something you might do in a bar class. We're going to do our push-ups. 1 more set of push-ups facing the other way. Get the blanket back for my knees. Get the body down, cross the ankles. Adjust the clothing. Hands are underneath your armpits. Tuck your tailbone down, expand your ribs, pushing up 8 times. 1, 2, all right now, 3, breathe, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Send it back. Taking the blanket, pushing it forward, lying down on your right side and doing a gargantuan amount of circles with your left leg. Right, so if you want to be up on the elbow, that's cool. If you want to lie all the way down, that's cool. Okay. Now, while I'm talking to you here this morning, go over this with me. What are the signs of aging? Just sort of think in your mind, the signs of aging. And all of this work, Pilates, bar, yoga, stretching, they're actually to try to eliminate the effects of aging in your body. One of the earliest signs of aging is a lack of an ability to move. All right? Our problem these days, we can move, but we don't. And this is really hard for us if we're at home with social distancing right now. It's really hard because it's super, super tempting to just sit down. You go from the computer to the television, right? Keep going with this, it burns. We've got about 20 more, I think. So you got to start to really think about ways to be moving in your apartment, moving in your house. Robin Mandel, if you're out there, moving does not mean what your post was yesterday. Every 10 minutes going to the kitchen, getting a snack, and then coming out. Okay, go ahead and rest your hips. So I think we need to maybe put some police tape around the kitchen during these times. Tempting. It's tempting, tempting, tempting to just go there, grab a block. We're going to do some step forwards into lunges, and we're going to finish with some sun salutes. So you got a block, your hands are high in a block, step your right foot forward, breathe and change. Change. 8, step, breathe, change. 7, step, breathe, change. 6, step, breathe, and 5, step, breathe. Give it 4 more. 4, breathe, 3, breathe, 2 more. 2, exhale, 1 more, 1. Should be your right foot forward, it doesn't matter. You're going to push everything out and get a hamstring stretch. And everyone can do something different here. Some folks are going to tuck the back leg and straighten out both legs. Some folks want to leave that knee down and bring your hands lower. So this is half splits, Ardha Hanumanasana. If your legs are straightened out, it's staggered stance. It's got many different ways to stretch your hamstring. Get the one that you want. Breathe into it. Right leg is out. Yep. Breathe into it. Some folks go all the way to splits. Yep. And I just don't do full splits in the morning. And so that must mean that the optimal thing to do is train twice a day. Train in the morning, wake the system up, and then have something later on once everything is open and free. Your morning practice should not be the same as your afternoon practice. I'm going to turn and face you, and I think I'm going to get my blanket out. Turn and face you. Put your left knee on the blanket. This is Padikasana, the gate. Let's take it to your left 3 times. 1, and up. Right. 2, Padikasana, and up. Take it once more, floss your right arm, flossing. And I'm a little stiff this morning, so I'm going to go ahead and put a block in underneath my left hand because it's morning. I want to give everything a chance just to feel good and optimal. And we're flossing. Do whatever you want with the right arm. Take a few more flosses. Yep. Come up to the center. Send your hips back and your hands forward, almost like you're going to do a child's pose. Your left hand goes over to your right ankle. Your left shoulder and your left ear drop down to the floor. Your right arm goes up and over your back. Twist 5. Twist 4. Looking up towards the ceiling. Twist. 3, 2, 1. Both hands on your right ankle. Look up, try to look forward towards me. Then spin up. Spin your left side up. This is Padikasana going in its intended direction. This is actually the intended direction. Look how I push my hips forward. Push the pelvis forward. Roll the left rib up. So the whole pose went up. Stretch. 3, 2, yep, and 1. Excellent. Coming around, we're going to face the left side of the room and get our hamstring stretch. Step your left foot forward. Oh, alternating step views, alternating steps. Here we are. 1 and back. 2 and back. Breathe. 3, back and 4. 5, back. 6, 2 more. 7, breathe. 8, okay? Make sure it's your left foot is forward now for your hamstring stretch. You can push everything back and take Ardha Hanumanasana, or you can straighten out the back leg and get staggered stance. I did the half splits on the other side, but just for review, you do want to do the same thing on both sides, but I also want to show you staggered stance. So if you're doing staggered stance, you might have a chair, you know, the block might be too low, so staggered stance, don't be afraid to come up. Half splits, you might find that the body easily comes down, so that they are different ways of stretching. The body perceives them differently, so you want to get those differences out of your body. Talk to your body, coach it into what you want it to be. Let's hold here a little bit longer. 2 more breaths. See, the foot is flexed up. Deep breathing. And push up and out. Getting rid of the block. Getting the blanket. Going to put the blanket underneath the right knee. Padigasana, the gate. Going to your right, just 3 times. 1. Yeah, I'm a little tight this morning. 2, so I'm getting the block on that side. And 3. Then we stay here, hold, and floss. Flossing, waxing, right? Your physical therapist, your chiropractor might have you go back and forth on a motion. Get all the bones to move. So you can do a lot of different kinds of motions. Take 4 more, whatever you're doing, rock it out. Take 3 more, whatever you're doing, works for me. And 1 more, and up. Great, send your hips back, your hands forward. Your right hand goes over to your left ankle. Twist, drop the head down. I know you might not be able to see me. Take your left arm up and over your back. Come on now, stretch here. 3. Look at the twist. Look at what we're trying to get out of the body. 2, trying to get out of the body. Twisting, looking at the ceiling. And 1. Both hands on the left. Start to lift up and look towards me. Leave the left hand on the left ankle. Look how this works. I push a little bit to the left so that my hips can come forward, and then I rotate the right side up. But I'm really thinking about pushing these hips forward. You know, you've got to get out of the what feels like child's pose. Don't worry about how far you go to the left. Think about how much you can engage through your hips. Lift the left arch and push out through this entire outside track. So I actually feel it all the way down here to my ankle. Yep. And 1. Excellent. Turning to your right, getting rid of everything. Modified sun salutes. I call them householder sun salutes. So I'm clearing my mat. Stepping the right foot forward. Stepping both feet forward, forward fold. Stand all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Right foot, step back in lunge. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Exhale. Bend the knees, arch the back. Inhale, modified chaturanga, drop down. Straighten out the legs. I like anything here. Shalabhasana, Bhujangasana, Urdhva Mukha Shivanasana, upward dog. So you got a lot of different things you can do there. Back to downward facing dog. So please be creative. Take the breath, then step the right foot forward. Exhale. Step your feet together, forward fold. Stand all the way up, inhaling. Let's go again, forward fold. We got 3 more rounds. It's your left foot this time. Your left foot goes back and downward facing dog. Push back. Bend your knees, arch your back. That's your inhale. Drop the chin and the chest. That's your exhale. Flatten, cobra up, upward dog. That's your inhale. Yep. And downward facing dog. Push back. Without lifting, so no lifting in the morning, we step. Step the left foot forward, lunge. Step your feet together, forward fold. Stand all the way up, inhale, and 2 more rounds, forward fold. Right foot back in the lunge, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhaling. Bend the knees, arch the back, look up, inhale. Exhale, drop the chin and the chest. Flatten, cobra up. Oh, why not take a bow or 2? Put the bow in. Downward facing dog, inhale and exhale. Sure. Step your right foot forward into the lunge. Slowly. Step your feet together, forward fold. Standing all the way up, inhale, a little bit of a back bend. And last one, forward fold. Left foot goes back in the lunge, inhale, check, downward dog, exhale. Bend your knees, arch the back, inhale, goes there, drop the chin in the chest, exhale, goes there. Flatten and cobra up, or take the bow, downward facing dog, goes there. Nice. Well, come on, let's go ahead and just step the left foot forward. Step your feet together, forward fold. Enjoy the stretch. And stand all the way up. Inhale, prayer. Nice. Okay, shake your legs out. Let's face each other. We got a little bit more time together. Why don't we just work on our chair pose? Just chair and twisted chair to finish. So I got my big toes together. Some folks will say don't put your heels together. Me and Molly Fox will say bring it all together, but it really just depends on what your femur needs. Right? Utkatasana, let's not add the arms. Sit back, flat back, look forward. Just touch the ground. Some people call this a monkey's pose. Stay in your deep, deep squat. Start to lift your ribs and lift your arms even with me. I call this the jet skier. See? So the jet skier is sitting way back in the heels, right? Just trying to handle what's happening from the belly button down. Then you go from the jet skier, right, to the kite surfer. So the kite surfer is holding on to the kite up here. Yeah? So now look up. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale. Up. Twist your chair to the right. There's a lot of different ways to go. Some folks will say squat first, then twist. Some people take the twist with the squat. What you got to know is that your knees are trying to do something funky. So what I tend to do is I do like to squat square first, then twist. 5, 4, 3, you're doing it, 2, and 1. Straight legs, forward fold. Inhale, exhale. Stand all the way up, come on up, 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 inhale, prayer position. Well, let's just do all of that once more, and then we will be done with our morning practice. So, monkey pose, monkey squat. You're sitting way back into your haunches, pulling the belly button to the spine, trying to tuck the tailbone down. Just do your best. Then the jet skier, so everything stays down, just gonna lift your arms level. Draw the shoulders back, broaden the ribs. Then the kite skier, up, 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 5, 4. You're still on the water. 3, so you're still trying to sit. 2, 1, standing up. And twisting chair left. So you get there in the way that makes sense for you. 5, twist, 4. Yeah, we're looking up, we're trying to get your left shoulder down, your right shoulder down, 3, and your left one up. 2, you can touch the ground. And 1, forward fold, over long legs. Woo-hoo. Nice. Okay, lift up on your toes, squat on down, maybe find a blanket. Go ahead, have a seat, extend your legs. Take the breather. Okay, nicely done. We should feel very warm and very connected from the legs up. So not as much yoga asana today. Maybe we'll get back to that. We'll be back on Wednesday morning at 7 a.m. And I think we might just do all of the standing poses. Like actually start with the sun salutes and then do triangle pose, half moon, do the rotated poses and some lunges. So we'll kind of go to traditional yoga. And let's go ahead and finish up from here let's go ahead and bring your right foot in front of your left. You're seated. It's another Monday. So more than likely this is, every Monday we're just going another week, I guess, okay? I think we're trying to get somewhere to May, middle May. Everybody's trying to figure it out now. So a good thing to do is keep yourself and your family safe. Do everything you can to support the medical workers, the supply line workers, and those folks. So we want to send out prayers and recognition to them. And then always spend a moment for all of the folks who are departing. People die every day. Children are born every day. Just right now we have a lot of people departing all at once. So in our heart, maybe we can light a candle, for all of those folks who just have to peace out. And they're going to be okay. They're on the other side now. Draw your hands together in prayer. This is the Gayatri chant. Om Bhurvas Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. The light in me sees and recognizes the light in you, and for that we say Namaste.